What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love?
Chuck has just defeated Patrick in the homecoming football game. Sergio tries to warn Chuck that his bragging will do him no good and that many people are annoyed with him.
Shut your mouth, you're just jealous of my skills.
No, really, I've been hearing a lot of talk about it. You should just come to my house homecoming night. I just got access online for my Xbox 360. We can play Call of Duty for years.
Nah, mate.
Dude, come on, it'll be fun.
Yeah, no, I'm going to the dance. Sorry, man, but peace.
Carl knows that Chuck wants to be homecoming king. He believes that Brett is better suited to receive the crown. He decides to attempt to persuade Brett to run for king.
Chuck isn't anything compared to you. He's conceited, way too full of himself. He's just intimidating. Everyone thinks he'll somehow magically know what they do and vote for him, and he'd come knocking at their door with a pistol and electric chair, just for the fun of it and to scare you. It makes him feel good about himself. You're not that kind of person.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, if everyone's going to vote for him because it's intimidating, then who's going to vote for me?
We'll figure something out.
I don't know. It sounds a bit sketchy. I want him to be king because he definitely doesn't deserve it. It would just make him that much more conceited. But I have no idea how we get everyone to vote for me. I don't see any options. Well, I'm going to lunch. I'll see you around.
Carl is now trying to find other people who agree that Brett would be much better homecoming king. Meanwhile, people are already beginning to vote for Chuck. Carl is getting antsy. Soon he bumps into Chris and they begin to discuss how Brett should be king.
I completely agree, Carl. There's not much you can do.
Yes, there is. Let's go talk to Brett about it. I think he needs a little more encouragement.
Chris and Carl go on a mission to find Brett. When they do find him sitting at his lunch table, they prepare to confront him about the situation.
Hey, now walk it out. 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 West side walk it out. South walk it out. South side walk it out. South walk it out. East side walk it out. South walk it out. North side walk it out. Now 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 west side walk it out. West side walk it out. South side walk it out. South walk it out. East side walk it out. South walk it out. North side walk it out. South walk it out.
Walking out like an usher. If you say real talk, I probably won't trust you. If you want to go to war, the gun's my pleasure. Even Jesus had 12 disciples on the lever, trigger, whatever. You don't want now they get 3,000. I'm like jury duty, you're new to this part of town. Your white teeth will
I
to
think that if Chuck wins the crown, his attitude is just going to get worse.
Yeah, you're the one that should be getting the crown, not Mr. Know-it-all over there. Do me a solid and run for the king. If he wins, you'll never hear the end of it.
Are you guys sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How's this all going to work?
Here's the plan. Chris and I will pick a fight with him after school, which will get us suspended for a few days. He won't be able to get back in the dance.
A few hours later, Paige, Brett's girlfriend, finds out that he is running for homecoming king.
Brett, why didn't you tell me you were running for homecoming king?
Sorry, I just decided to do it like an hour ago.
So you couldn't text me to ask me what I thought about it, or tell me to run for queen? We're an item, Brett. You're supposed to tell me everything. Is our relationship not open enough for you to share your feelings with me?
First of all, we've only been dating for like a week. And second, I literally just decided to run for homecoming king. I was planning on telling you after school.
Whatever, Brett.
Chuck's girlfriend tells him that she doesn't want him going to the dance. Chuck, being his greedy self, gets manipulated by Carl and Chris and decides to ignore his girlfriend's request to stay home on homecoming night. Shortly after Chuck's decision, Artie comes galloping from a distance after overhearing Carl and Chris talk about jumping Chuck before they go to the dance. Before he can get to him, Chuck disappears into the crowd. Homecoming day, Paige runs into Sergio.
Sergio, where's Brett? Is he at Chili's already? I've called him 5 times in the last hour and he still hasn't called me back.
He's probably with Carl and Chris. I heard they were going to jump Chuck at the dance.
What? Excuse me? Well, he's gonna be in for a real fight when I get a hold of him.
Before dinner, Carl, Chris, and Brett start plotting their strategy in Brett's room.
Hey, won't Chuck be with Anthony? They're like buddies.
Probably.
Oh, so we've got to handle that too?
No, Anthony won't do anything. Let's just leave him alone.
I can take him.
No, it's not worth it.
Whatever.
So wait, shouldn't we fight him in the school parking lot instead?
How about both?
We'll follow him from Chili's to the school just to be sure he doesn't get in the dance.
After they all agree on their plan, they scope Chili's for Chuck. After they spot him, they approach him. Pretending like there's nothing out of the ordinary going on, they have dinner with him and leave at the same time he does. When they all arrive into the school's parking lot, Carl, Chris, and Damien attack Chuck. Anthony gets in his truck and leaves as all the guys run and hide. When the teachers get to Chuck, they assume that he was the one that started the fight. Chuck was suspended and was not allowed to go into the dance.
You're suspended.
Anthony comes back to pick him up and take him home. While Chuck is waiting in Anthony's car, Anthony and Brett start talking.
Look, Anthony, this is all for a good reason. Trust me, I know it's hard to understand, but after this, Chuck won't be so full of himself. He'll be nicer to everyone.
I understand. He needed a good beating to put him in his place. I was gonna do it myself sooner or later. Shoot.
I'm glad you and I are on the same page about this.
Gossip is going around from person to person as they all stand outside the gym waiting for the dance to begin. Brett walks over to the crowd as they all stare at him.
Chuck needed to be put in his place. If he was to win homecoming king, his self-esteem would have skyrocketed. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely wouldn't be able to deal with that.
The crowd agrees and goes back to talking. Anthony returns and then pulls Brett aside, telling him he knows what to say to everyone to persuade them even more to be on his side. Anthony begins to talk while Brett meets up with Carl, Damien, and Chris in the parking lot.
Look, I know Chuck can be a jerk sometimes, but we all know he's a really good kid. And for the most part, he's nice to everyone. It's just that all the pressure coming from his dad, sports, and school can really get to him sometimes. And then he takes it out on you guys. When we are hanging out at the gym or at lunch, he always brings up how he needs to change. Yes, he does brag about himself a lot, but that's just him, trying to convince himself that he's more than nothing. He's insecure, and what Carl has done to him is going to make everyone worse.
Anthony's speech changes everyone's opinion, then begin to get angry. They all want to gang up on Chris and Carl for what they have done to Chuck. Everyone begins to keep an eye out for one of them so they can get what they deserve. Anthony calls Omar, Chuck's brother, and tells him what has happened. Omar shows up just as everyone starts to enter the dance. Carl's phone rings.
Hello? Oh, hey, Matt. What?
Carl hangs up.
Anthony and Omar just turned everyone against us.
Carl, I can't believe I let you talk me into this. It was a stupid idea. Now everyone hates us. No one's going to vote for me now. They all think I'm a complete jerk.
Whoa, calm down. I didn't mean for this to happen. We'll figure something out, alright? I'm sorry.
And on top of it all, Paige broke up with me.
What? Why?
Someone told her I was going to fight Chuck and she flipped. It's alright though. She was a little too clingy anyways.
I feel bad. I'm really sorry.
Don't be sorry. Let's not give up on this. Let's go in there and force Anthony and Omar to tell everyone different. There are 4 of us and only 2 of them.
That's not a good idea.
Why not?
Well, I'm sure all the teachers know that we're the ones who started the whole fight. We won't even be able to get anything past them.
I don't care. We can't just give up. Text them and tell them to meet us out here. We've got a lot to sort out.
Carl begins to text. Anthony, Omar, Brett, and Carl meet in the school parking lot and begin firing insults at each other.
Look, Brett, it's over. Now that Chuck is out of the way, I'm going to be king.
Hey, Omar, how about you shut that big hole in your face and get out of here?
There's no doubt about it. Omar is going to win this thing, and that's the end of it.